Hi, good evening. How are you? Hope you're well. And we are Sunday evening, and we're on Instagram and we're on Facebook. So I hope you're well. Hope all is good with you. And Christmas lights. So how are you doing? Are you getting ready for Christmas? Are you nearly there? Where you at? What you up to? Let me know and say hi as you come on. And give us a wave on Instagram. Say hi on Facebook. And let me know where you are in the world, because we are going global, which is fantastic. Hello, Therapy Couch. How are you? How are you doing? I'm going to give you a little wave. There we go. So we're getting into the swing of it. And first of all, I just wanted to say thank you for all the feedback that I've been having. Hi, Marie. How are you, lovely? Had some amazing feedback. Everybody has been so, oh, bless you. Everybody has been so warm and open. And I really feel like the channels of communication are starting to open up. So if you've got any questions, if you want to put them on the feed, that's absolutely fine. If you want to do it privately, that is absolutely fine as well. So please know that everything that you say offline is totally confidential, so just to reassure you. So what we've been doing is each week having a theme, and this week we've been talking about being kind. And it's not only about being kind to other people, but it's also about being kind to yourselves, because far too often we do give our time to people and we're being kind, and sometimes you don't feel appreciated. Would you agree? Hi there, hi Blee. So would you agree? Would you feel that sometimes you feel that you give and give and give and maybe you get nothing in return? So we're going to be covering a few topics today, and also I'm going to be sharing with you a little gem, literally a little gem, which I want you to pass through to your friends, your family, and if you've got young people in your home, especially young children and teenagers, this would really, really help as well, because there are many situations where you feel that you're trying to have a friendship and keep things moving, and sometimes it's just not working, and especially for young people and children, it causes a lot of tension, a lot of upset, and I'm hoping this analogy will actually really help you to just flick that switch. So I'm Lisa Hawkyard, the mother of all coaches, and I'm here to guide your mindset, or empower your mindset to empower you. And we do this by teaching you different ideas, different tweaks of the thoughts that you are already having. Hi there, hello. I'm just going to say hello over there. So yes. So let's start with this first thing. Okay, now, talking on my Breakfast Boost Club in the week, we've been following this topic on there as well. One of the quotes that I actually used was this one. It's like, change your thoughts, and in the twinkling of an eye, your conditions do change. Okay, so change your thoughts, and in the twinkling of an eye, your conditions do change. Now, remember, if nothing changes, then nothing will change, and that includes about being kind to yourself. Now, like I've said already, we have many times where we give and we give and we give, but sometimes we give and we're depleting our own energy. We're depleting our energy because we're trying too hard sometimes to please everybody around us. Now, I want to just let you know something. When you're trying to please other people and then you choose to do yourself, oh, thank you, that's really sweet, thank you, Ellie. So quite often we deplete our own energy by being too kind to other people. Now, there's nothing wrong with being kind at all, but quite often you're depleting your energy because you're getting nothing in return. Now, I would advise you and encourage you never to expect anything, for what you give out will come back to you in one way, shape or form. It just might not necessarily be from the actual person or situation that you're giving to in the first place. And if you're giving from a happy heart, a grateful place, from here, you will return. It will return to you. We're like little magnets, so whatever we give out, we will get back. But the important thing is not to expect it to come from the place that you sent it. That's when it leads to disappointment, frustration, arguments, just an imbalance, a complete imbalance, and that when it brings you down. So first of all, be kind to yourself and think about that. In the twinkle of an eye, your mindset can change because your thoughts will start to change. Now, this is what I wanted to share with you. Okay, Now, I've got some really amazing friends over in Canada, and I think they might be joining us somewhere, okay? Amazing, amazing friends. Now, there's a situation within their community, and basically a young person was feeling really upset about a situation that was going on within their friendship group. Now, within that friendship group, this gorgeous girl was giving her energy, trying to keep the friendship going, and things had shifted, There she is. Hi, Rosangela. It's Rosangela in Canada. So the energy had shifted. Now remember, as things change, you will find it yourselves. Everything changes. We're an ocean of motion. Nothing ever stays the same. Nothing ever stays the same. Okay, so quite often things do start to change. Now, what actually is happening with that is things change because habits change, paradigms, which is a kind of a way that we're computerized, we're programmed. So our paradigms can change with experiences, with changing your mindset, with all those different things. And what was actually happening is this person, their paradigm was being shifted because somebody else was changing, and they were feeling unhappy and uncomfortable and were giving and giving and giving, which was then causing them to be upset because they couldn't understand what was going on. Now, what I want you to understand is, quite often we cannot control what's going on around the outside. We just don't have control over that at all. The only thing we do have control of is your energy inside you, the way that you think, the way that you feel, the way that you control whatever it is you do. You can change that. You can't change what's going on the outside. That's the objective, but you can change what's going on the inside, which is the subjective, okay? Now, what I want you to think of is this, okay? And this is literally the gem that I've been mentioning. Imagine your energy is like a diamond, okay? Imagine your energy is a beautiful diamond. It's cut beautifully, it's unique, it sparkles, it shines, it attracts the light, okay? That's you, okay? That's you. Your energy is you, and you're like a diamond, okay? Now, if you're constantly giving this beautiful diamond, if you put it into an analogy of something physical, if you're constantly giving this beautiful diamond to people that aren't appreciating it, the diamond is going to dull, and they're going to be treating that diamond like coal, okay? So we have the opposite, diamond and a coal. Now, your diamond, like I said, is priceless. That is you, that is unique. There's only one of you in the whole world. There's nobody else in the whole world like you, which is pretty amazing. So why would you want to keep giving and giving this diamond, this beautiful diamond, to people that aren't appreciating it, okay? So think about your energy as being diamond, and think about as somebody not really appreciating you, your diamond, as a lump of coal, okay? Can you see the analogy there? Now, what I want you to focus on is the spark inside of you, the kindness inside of you. And if we turn that in on ourselves, we can do that to ourselves as well. And quite often, this diamond that we have, which is you, this uniqueness, quite often we talk down to ourselves, we feel low, we start worrying, we start really depleting our own selves by the way that we talk to ourselves. Sorry, just having a little look. Okay, it's just how it is. And we need to learn how to speak kindly to ourselves in the absolute first place, okay? Hi, Anya. Okay, so this is what I want you to focus on is, number one, how are you being kind to yourself? What is it that you're doing and saying and thinking in the first place? Because those thoughts, feelings and actions can either take you up or they can bring you down, okay? And you can control that by the way that you speak to yourselves. Oh, bless you, Anya. Thank you, my darling. So you can control that by the way that you speak to yourself. Okay, now, I had a little post up earlier which I was asking people about questions, okay? Thank you for the hearts, thank you. Okay, now, one of the questions that came through, which I'm just going to pinpoint this, just so if anyone has any more questions I can answer them offline, is how do I stop self-doubt, okay? How do I stop self-doubt, especially by comparing myself to others in personal life and in business, okay? Now, a very, very good question. Who would say, just give me some hearts or likes, who would say they've ever compared themselves before? Okay, I know I certainly have. And I'll let you into a little secret as well. Quite often, if I allow myself to dip, I'm not perfect. When I get tired, I dip. I just know how to bring it back up, but you've got to give yourself time to do it by being kind, okay? If my energy dips, that's when my self-doubt starts to kick in. And also, thank you guys, and also where I start to compare myself with others. And let's face it, a number one thing is social media is a bit of a nightmare, okay? Hi to all that's joining me on Instagram. Thank you. Okay, so what I want you to think about is, number one, rather than comparing yourself, what I want you to do is start comparing yourself with yourself, okay? What is it about you that you say to yourself? And here's another little tip, okay? Think about what is it that you say to yourself the most. And if it's something, if you look at somebody really close to you, it could be a younger sister, a cousin, somebody you really, really care about, really genuinely care about, think about the one thing that you say to yourself that actually brings you down, like, I'm really annoyed with myself, I can't stand myself, I don't like myself, I'm rubbish, I'm useless, I'm this, I'm this. Would you turn around and say that to the person you love the most, okay? Would you turn around and almost criticize the person you love the most? Genuinely, would you do that? Because every time you speak down to yourselves, you're being actually very unkind to you. Remember the diamond? You're being unkind to you. And what you're doing is you're depleting your own energy from the inside. Now, when we deplete that energy, everything starts to feel the worst. Our energy drops, we come in harmony with all the things that we don't like rather than things that we do like, okay? Now, if you keep looking at the things you don't like, you're going to attract it, okay? It's like a fly going up to the light, okay? The more, whatever it is you're thinking, you're going to keep attracting. So if it's something that is pulling you down, remember there is always an opposite. You can go the complete opposite, and there's always an opposite. For every up, there's a down. Every in, there's an out. Every hot, there's a cold, okay? So for every negative, there is a positive. It's just about recognizing it and turning it around and seeing it for actually what it actually is, okay? So, hi guys. Hi, thank you for joining me. Okay, so what I want you to look at is, how are you talking to yourself? Okay, if we're starting to compare ourselves with others, maybe it's because we're not feeling great within ourselves. And I encourage you just to choose even one sentence, ideally 10, but we'll go with one for now. One sentence, even if it feels uncomfortable. Remember, the kinder you are that you speak to yourself, the more you're going to lift yourself. And the more you lift yourself, the more you're going to be in harmony with the good stuff. And that's about being really genuinely kind to yourselves as well, okay? Now, remember, everybody's got this uniqueness. We've always got something about us that nobody else has got, okay? Now, I can guarantee you've got something, and you've got something. You've all got something very unique about yourselves because you are unique. Remember, you are like a diamond. No diamond in the world is the same, okay? You are completely unique. Now, inside of you is something so precious and so special that you have the ability to make somebody else's day. You have the right words. Somebody in the world, at some point you've impacted on their life. Please, if you're in that situation where you're really not feeling great, don't ever think that you haven't impacted somebody else's life. Because I can guarantee you, every single person watching this tonight, in some way, shape or form, has made a positive impact and change somebody's life just by being with them. Where are we? Should write a book. Oh, do you know what? That's on my list. That is on my to-do list. Thank you. Would you buy it? That's the question. Would you buy it? Okay, so think about this. You've always got that impact on somebody else's life just by your smile, just by being yourself, just by being true to yourself. You've always got that in you. So what I encourage you to do is find a word, a sentence that you feel that you could say to yourself every single day, like, I'm doing the best that I can. I am enough. That's a huge one. You are exactly as you are, is just how you're meant to be. And with some guidance and nurturing and understanding, we can build that confidence actually up. We'll definitely get your book. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is what I want to do. Sorry, where are we? I would buy it if someone translated. Where are you from? Where are you from? Let me know where you're from. And if anybody is watching from another country, please let me know, because it's lovely to know where I'm reaching. That would be fancy. And please share this. My message, I want to reach millions, okay? I want to reach millions by being the everyday person that's just changing the mindset. And by just changing the mindset, we're changing lives, okay? So I'd really appreciate that if you do that as well. In Portugal, fantastic, thank you. Okay, so let's go back to where we were. Find something that really resonates with you, that you feel that you can say to yourself every single day to lift you up. Now, what I want you to understand is this is going to feel very uncomfortable. If you're not familiar with talking kindly to yourself, this is going to, thank you. Oh, Layla, hi, lovely. This is going to make you feel a little bit uncomfortable, just like it would be if you go and do something new for the first time, like get a job in a shop and you have to work the till, or you walk into somewhere you've never ever been before. That is completely normal, okay? All right, so that's what I want you to understand. Okay, so choose that one sentence. Choose that one sentence that can be your go-to sentence. And if you want me to help you with it, just message me. I'm happy to do that as soon as I can. Hi, Layla. How are you, lovely? So that's what I want you to do. And number 2, remember you are a diamond. You are not a lump of coal. Okay, very relevant leading up to Christmas and New Year with lumps of coal and traditions. You are a diamond, okay? You're not even rough cut. You are perfect exactly as you are. When the light shines on a diamond, that is you. When the light shines on you, you shine, okay? And please remember that diamond that you've got, that's your energy. That is your energy, okay? So when you're with people and when you're with yourself, British accent was my heart, bless you, thank you. So when you're with people and when you're with yourself, that diamond is yours. You either give it or you don't give it. But think about this. Why would you give the most precious thing that you've got, your energy, to people that aren't appreciating you, okay? And that's not their fault. That's not your fault. It's just how it is. You're just not in harmony, okay? And the happier you become, the calmer you become, the more you start to like yourself, the happier you are. Things will start to shift because your energy is shifting, or you're going to bring people back to you, okay? They will come to you. The people that are meant to be with you will be with you. The ones that aren't will pass you by, and that is everything around you. So I'm going to finish up in a second. So if you've got any little questions, just pop them in now. And the other thing, if you actually like what you're hearing and you'd like to know more, please do drop me a message. I've got a range of things that I can share with you, all sorts of different groups, programs, and one-to-one sessions. But first of all, most importantly, what I want to do is wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas. Now, I know this year has been a very, very strange year for a lot of people. There's been a lot of transformation. We personally as well, we've lost a few people this year, and there's been a lot of things going on. So, you know, from my house to your house, wherever you are in the world, whatever you're doing, please just know you're never on your own. Reach out, never be lonely. There's always somebody that can actually lift you and help you. Thank you, Louise. Okay, so please know I'll be online over Christmas as well. So Merry Christmas, and please know that things can turn around. And if you're in that great place, then share this message and share with people how the mindset and how you think, how you feel, and what you do can have such an impact, a positive impact on other people. So if you're in that great place, share away and help the people around you. And if you're needing to lift yourself and raise yourself, reach out. You are never, ever alone, okay? Be kind to yourself. Remember, everything is temporary and everything will pass as it's meant to. Okay, so remember, you are a diamond. Like I say, if you need to know more, you'd like to know more, please do get in touch. I'm Lisa Hawkyard, the mother of all coaches, and I'm here to empower your mindset to empower you. And you can find more about me at www.lisahawkyard.com. Brilliant. Okay, you message me, that would be lovely. Fantastic. All right, my lovelies, I will see you next week. And like I say, every Sunday night at 8 o'clock, who knows where I'll be next week, okay? But take care and have an amazing Christmas. Lots and lots of love from my house to your house. Take care. See you later.